How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and that's right, I'm in 1080p, playing some Terraria Expert Mode. So, yeah, I need to defeat the Moon Lord. That needs to happen. But before I do that, there are a few things I want to talk about. First of all, 1080p. Yeah, that's right. I am indeed recording this in 1080p. The reason I don't usually record in 1080p, you probably noticed if you're just watching this on the standard YouTube player, it's really hard to see my icons up in the top corner and like health and things. It definitely makes it a lot more frustrating of an experience than if you're watching on a 720p layout, because Terraria, it doesn't really scale things, it just kind of expands things as you increase your resolution. So, yeah, but for the Moon Lord fight, I think this will work out just fine. You guys know stuff up there anyway. I mean, it's not like a huge deal, and you'll be able to see more of the Moon Lord in this fight, which is good. Okay, second thing I want to talk about, and that's probably the fact that Terraria 1.3.4 is out by the time you're watching this video. I'm recording on November 14th. I have a feeling this is going to be posted on the 15th or maybe 16th. So, yeah, my plans for 1.3.4, I will play it, but it might not be until after I've done stuff with Sun and Moon. Because it's like just a day or two later. I'm not going to be making a new world for it, at least immediately, and yeah, I'm excited for it. I think it'll be good, but I do apologize. It's probably something I'm not going to be able to get to right away, at least in depth. So I do apologize. If I do have time, if I can beat the Moon Lord, then maybe I will do like all right, what's new with 1.3.4 as opposed to let's make a new world. So one thing I want to do, this is the next thing, I was doing some of the cost calculation, and it's only going to cost a few platinum to cover the entire world with wire. I'd like to have a way to teleport all around the world. And I can do that. Like, I'd like to get to the different lunar pillars or celestial pillars or whatever. I'd like to be able to get there and quickly. And there's really no quicker way than a teleporter. The problem is it takes a few platinum. But I have a few platinum, so it's really not a big deal. So I'm gonna buy a whole bunch of wire, and I am going to buy a few switches. I think I'm going to need like 5. Well, I'll just buy like 10. It's not like they're that expensive. And then I also need to buy some teleporters. So yeah, I gotta do this. I think I want to have 5, maybe 6 of them. I think 6, because I'd like to have a new teleporter set up. I want a quick teleport over to the temple, or not the temple, the dungeon, which I guess is over. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. It blended in with the stuff. I'm still getting used to this big resolution. Yeah, I would like a teleporter here so I can quickly get to the cultist. I'd like teleporters, where was it? I think right here. That's kind of where one of the pillars is. Over here where one of the pillars is, although it's not really that great of a distance, but I'd just like to be able to get there quickly. One of them over by the... Where did it go? I guess it's over, oh, right over here. And then one of them all the way over here. I also want to get banners set up for everything, but I figure I should probably set up these teleporters before doing anything else, because that will actually be very useful. Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to do this. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm also doing this partially to test 1080p. I'm using a different recording setup than usual. I usually use DX Story, and it usually works pretty well, but in this case I'm trying out Shadow Play, NVIDIA's Shadow Play, and it's the only thing that's really giving me 60 frames per second at 1080p, and I gotta go with that. So hopefully it doesn't desync or have any major issues. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on this, this teleporter build. Hopefully it will work out just fine, but I'm gonna go ahead and set it here. And I want to switch, and I'm gonna have to do a lot of wiring with this. So I think I'm going to go with, I don't know. You'll see what's up. Okay, well, anyway, I'm gonna get to it. I will see you when I'm done. done it! Moonlord, expert mode, no cheese. Defeated! I didn't even get his trophy. How appropriate. Oh, man. Wow. That was intense. You know, I sacrificed a bit of damage, and I actually found that the UFO just did not do as well. This Master Ninja gear was just so good. Oh, man, like, it's a really tough fight. But, man, you know, being able to kind of dodge and get distance, but at the same time not going too far. Man, I did it. I can't believe it. Oh, I'm just so excited about that. Like, you've seen how many deaths it has taken, and I was bound and determined to do this with magic, no cheese, and I did it. Oh man, I'm just like at a loss for words right now. The toughest part of the fight is probably that first phase because you're trying to, you know, balance the eyes and stuff while not getting hit by the laser. After that, it's annoying, but again, thanks to the wings and the Master Ninja gear, I found that I could just kind of dodge the, you know, the mini eyes, or the smaller eyes, well, I guess they were big eyes, but I could dodge their attacks, and that was really helpful. Once I kind of got the hang of that, it's like, oh man, okay, this is possible. I think I can do this. But the problem is just getting to that phase and then being able to keep it up. And for a moment, I thought I almost was gonna die, but I didn't. Oh man, it feels so great to have this accomplished. You have no idea. Like, it's just wonderful. I know I could have done this fight so much easier. There are, of course, lots of ways to fight the Moonlord easier, but honestly, I'm actually glad I didn't even really use the UFO for this fight. Like, that was just a plain and simple good fight. Oh, it was great. Mana Flower. You know what? I know it's kind of a junk item, but just having to change my concentration from, you know, pressing Q or, well, I mapped it to Q as I've said, or like a mouse button or something, like, it's just tough during the fight when, you know, you want to just keep going. So even though, yeah, it could have been used for something better, it worked. So really can't complain about that. Yeah, but honestly, that was something. I think switching out the boots, realizing I didn't really need the boots. I know they help, but it was fine. Did it. I'm just speechless over that. It's just so good. Oh man, all right, so it's time now to open up this beautiful, beautiful reward bag. The Moonlord reward bag. Oh man, that is so good. I want to put this trophy up. I don't know where, but it needs to go somewhere really special. I guess I'll just set it over here for now, but yeah, oh no, we'll put it over there by that gold thing. This is just, oh man. In case you couldn't tell, I'm pretty excited about that. Which is good. It's good to be excited about things. And that was good. I was bound and determined to do it. And I did. And that's wonderful. And I want to do it again, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, let's open up this bag and see what I get. Come on, give me some good stuff. Give me some good stuff. I'd like the Terrarian. That'd be cool, because that's one of the 2 achievements I'm missing. I'd like the last prism, because that'll make everything a joke. I don't know. Whatever I get, I'll be thrilled with. The last prism! Oh, man, that's so good. That is so good. Oh, man. That will just make everything a joke. Because it's just so powerful. I mean, it burns through mana potions. But here, let me just show you. And then this beam does like 1 billion damage. It's just insane. I love it. I love it. Oh, that's so good. Oh man, that is wonderful. So, that's it. Now, this is not the end of the series, just so that's clear. I'm not ending the series. It will be on pause for a little bit. That much I will tell you, because, you know, let's face it, it's not quite as important now. Honestly, now, the main things to do are actually just kind of completing all the items, all that stuff. And I know that's going to take a long time. Do I have enough? No, I don't. I don't even have enough for 2 pieces. Well, I guess the helmet and the leggings. But oh well, that's fine. Oh, man. Yeah. So the series definitely won't be ending for sure, absolutely. However, some things I want to mention. I guess since, like I said earlier, I'm recording this on Monday, the 14th, and I guess the 1.3.4 update's supposed to come out on Tuesday, the 15th, hopefully. So I'll probably do a little bit of that tomorrow for me, and I guess tomorrow for you as well. Unless they add a new final boss, I don't really think anything will be a problem, so I'll probably just take a look at the items and just see what's up. We'll have to play it by ear. But then after that, I think what I'm going to just have to say, this series will be on break for a while because I have to work on Sun and Moon. I know a lot of people have been asking about that, and yes, I am playing Pokemon Sun and Moon. It'll be mostly like a blind playthrough. I've been trying to stay spoiler-free, and it's gonna be fun. And yeah, that'll be nice. And lastly, for everyone asking about the X-Wedlock, that's not going to be done until after Sun and Moon as well. It's all work at this point. There's nothing fun to it. It's drawing, it's video editing. I mean, it's probably still 10 to 15 hours of work. And I don't really have time for that right now, while also trying to juggle a daily series like Terraria. And you know what? At this point, just go watch the rushed versions. Like, don't rush me anymore. That's honestly really rude at this point, because, you know, like I even said in the video, hey, you know, I made this because people were rushing, so what do? You rush me some more. I don't like it. That's why I'm just kind of venting. But I'm not, you know, abandoning that, so I will do it just probably closer to Christmas time or so. It's not a priority at this point. Oh yeah, here are the teleporters. I don't think I really showed them, but they're kind of nice, you know? I can just teleport, and really cool. Really cool indeed. And here's kind of the wiring. I have them hooked up to different things. I used a junction here, which was really helpful to separate these yellow wires. I mean, I could have just used a different kind of wire, but Moonlord! Oh, I did it! I did it. I am living in the complete world. So, I'd say at this point, I'm pretty much free to explore the incomplete world, pick up the worm scarf. Didn't even need the worm scarf, by the way, which is great. Free to use the Stardust Dragon Staff, you know, pretty much whatever I want now. There's no restrictions. I'll probably even be removing the restrictions thing. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. One thing that I kind of would like your input on while we wait. Again, it'll be probably a little bit, and maybe I'll ask again tomorrow. But, you know, there's going to be a little bit of a break. And after that, you know, that was the most challenge I will have in this world, in this series. So, honestly, the focus at this point is now cool builds and, you know, farms and things. Maybe, like, Frost Moon and stuff. I mean, that's a joke now that I have the last prism. But, like, I might switch to a streaming format and then post maybe just like whole archives of the streams or something. I might do it in a different format because if you're here to watch, like, you know, the main fights of the game, the main struggle, the, you know, the boss fights. I mean, that's done. I've beaten literally every boss except for the Eater of Worlds, but, you know, that's kind of a joke right now. It's really not a big deal. And, I mean, I will do that. In fact, maybe I'll do that tomorrow, too. Hop on the other world, just get that out of the way. It's not a challenge to me anymore. I did beat the Eater of Worlds, of course, on my normal mode world, which was a lot of fun. But, yeah, I guess kind of at this point, it's pretty much over. And not in a bad way, but, oh, darn it, I could have bought something. Not in a bad way, but just in a, like, the whole goal of this series has changed. Now, I want to do builds. I think that'll be fun. I know it's not going to be a daily series when it returns, but maybe I'll do some streams or something. I do apologize to anyone who's been waiting for streams over on my Twitch. I have not really been able to lately, and hopefully that'll change after Sun and Moon. I'm not streaming Sun and Moon, just so that's clear, but yeah. Oh, I should probably use the Portal gun. Okay, oh yeah, suspicious looking tentacle. I can swap out that thing for a little eye that'll follow me around and do a much better job at things. And the gravity globe, one of the most worthless items in expert mode. It's just a reusable gravity potion, but you can't even change gravity while you're falling, so that's kind of a waste as opposed to the gravity potion. But, oh well, you know what? It's not that bad. It really isn't. So yeah, there will probably be an episode tomorrow. That'll probably be the last episode for a while. That's just how it is. I'll have to shift my focus, but I did beat the Moon Lord. I feel great about that. I'm going to need to beat the Moon Lord a lot more too, just so that's clear, but I can cheese it all I want now. It doesn't matter. I got the last prism. I got like I mean, really, I wanted to do one fight, well, more than one, obviously, but I wanted to do one victory where it was like as no cheese as possible. And yeah, I mean, I did that. So pretty much the rest of the fights doesn't matter if it's cheese or not. You know, I got it. I got it. Now it's just a matter of farming all the items, because I still do want to get all the items, and I will be expanding this whole base area to make it even bigger and nicer. I'm gonna be setting up themed rooms. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of really cool things that I will still be doing that I think will be just kind of fun, kind of relaxed. But for now, that's it. The challenge of expert mode is done. We've done it. I've done it. Hopefully you were successful as well. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next episode of Marriland's Terraria Expert Mode Adventure! Oh, I need my flower equipped, don't I? Yeah, it eats mana for breakfast. You really need the flower for this. All right, here we go. I'll see you on the next episode of Marriland's Terraria Expert Mode Adventure! See you next time, 1.3.4.